Chris, what is our first main topic today?
This is from Jeremy Maugh. Hi, John. I checked out the SAG Awards for the first time ever because of hearing you guys talk about it, how it's a major award right after the Oscars. It was a great show. Seeing Will Smith take Best Actor felt great since I thought he was awesome in King Richard. What did you think of the results, and which win or snub stood out to you the most?
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in. And yeah, as far as the acting categories go, other than the Oscars, the most important awards there are is SAG.
Yep,
That
absolutely.
is the Screen Actors Guild. It is their big awards ceremony. It is the actors honoring actors. It's the big one as far like if you can't win the Oscar, but you can win another one, the one you want is the SAG. Because again, you're an actor being awarded by your peers. You're being recognized by your peers for a job of excellence well done. So that's the thing. And they had some really interesting things. Now, SAG covers both television and movies.
Yep.
And there was a number of really interesting things. The big one to me that stood out was Will Smith winning Best Actor for King Richard.
Well deserved.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, this year, I feel a lot of years, but this year in particular is a very, very stacked year in the Best Actor category. But seeing Will Smith win that was great. Let's take a quick look at the results that we had here. So first we're going to start in the television side. Outstanding performance by a male actor in a television movie or miniseries. That went to Michael Keaton in Dope Sick. I finally, because everybody was telling me I finally got to watch Dope Sick, finally did. Michael Keaton takes home the SAG Award for Dope Sick. Another guy that was thought might be in the running for it was Oscar Isaac for Scenes from a Marriage. Evan Peters, I love seeing him getting nominated for Mayor of Easttown, but Michael Keaton walks away with that. Then you got Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Television Movie or Miniseries. That went to Kate Winslet in Mayor of Easttown.
So richly deserved.
Yes, but
Absolutely.
depressing at the same time because it highlighted once again that Mayor of Easttown is not getting a season 2.
Yeah.
It is a limited series, and it's like, that sucks because I want to see where they go. I mean, but then again, Big Little Lies was originally written and designed and shot as a limited series, but then with the success of it, they just decided to go ahead and do a season 2. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that Mayor of Easttown gets another season, and well-deserved for Kate Winslet in that. Then we've got a outstanding actor, male actor in a drama series, and this is a surprise. Lee Jung-jae from Squid Games won. I really thought this was going to be Brian Cox's award again. As a matter of fact, 3 guys from Succession were nominated. Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin, Jeremy Strong were all nominated. Billy Crudup from The Morning Show as well. He's great in that.
He's so good.
I'm going to say surprised, not just because, and I'm going to say something unpopular, but not just because I thought Brian Cox would win it. And I would have been okay with anybody else. As much as I like Squid Game, and I watched the whole thing in 3 days, I didn't necessarily think the performances were the most powerful part of the series. And so I personally would have voted another way, but Squid Game's big win, and not the only big win that Squid Game's got, because that leads us into outstanding performance by a female actor in a drama series, and it went to Jung Ho Young, who also from Squid Game. She beat out the likes of Jennifer Aniston, Elizabeth Moss for Handmaid's Tale, who's kind of been a regular mainstay in this thing, Sarah Snook from Succession, and Reese Witherspoon for Morning Show. I mean, big hitters.
And remember, they're acting in Korean.
Yes.
So they're not acting even in English, and they still took that award,
And
which
again,
is very impressive.
I didn't think the strongest part of Squid Game. I didn't think the performances were not that I ever complained about any of the performances.
Sure.
But still very interesting that they took those big 2 things, which makes another category very interesting, but we'll get to that in a second. Then we get into outstanding performance by a male actor in a comedy series. Was there ever any doubt? Jason Sudeikis won for Ted Lasso. Great nominees. Steve Martin and Martin Short, both for Only Murders in the Building. Brett Goldstein for Ted Lasso and Michael Douglas for The Komsky Method. But Jason Sudeikis, no surprise there, takes it for Ted Lasso. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a comedy series. Jean Smart in Hacks.
Yeah.
Which
She's
has
so good.
Yeah, she's great, and that has quietly been building a lot of momentum lately. Still, a lot of people thought that maybe Hannah would have won for Ted Lasso as well.
That's who I figured had it in the bag.
But it went to Jean Smart for Hacks. Okay, this is where it gets interesting, because the outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series. I find this curious, because the winner was Succession. Well-deserved. Well-deserved. But you would think, with Squid Game winning Best Actor and Best Actress, you would think that, I mean, those are the two biggest prizes. You would think then that they are part of the same ensemble. You'd figure the ensemble would go there. But I think Succession winning, look, Yellowstone is my favorite show on TV right now, but the chemistry between that cast on Succession is absolutely bonkers. Like crazy.
Yeah.
You can't take your eyes off them. So I'm glad they won. I just thought it was interesting that Best Lead Actor and Best Lead Actress went to one show, but Best Ensemble went to another. So I find that interesting. All right, and then Best Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy. No questions, no doubt. It was Ted Lasso for winner. But also Only Murders in the Building did get some attention from there, but Ted Lasso wins for Best Ensemble for a Comedy Series. And then Outstanding Action Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in a Comedy Series was Squid Game. No doubt there. I thought that was the right win for that. All right, now we get into the movies. Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role, Will Smith. Listen to this lineup. Javier Bardem, Benedict Cumberbatch, Andrew Garfield, Denzel Washington, Will Smith. You could have given it to any of them, and I would have gone, yeah. I would have had no qualms with any one of these guys winning this award. Will Smith walks away from it, so congratulations to him. Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Leading Role. A little bit of a surprise, Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Not undeserving. I'm just saying a little surprise. I thought Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos was getting a little bit of momentum. I thought maybe the fan side of it, Lady Gaga for House of Gucci. Olivia Colman's been getting a lot of momentum too, but I have absolutely no complaints at all with Jessica Chastain winning for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Then we get into an Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role, and this is where Coda starts to shine. Troy Koster wins for Coda for Best Supporting Actor. Who's up against Ben
And who's
Affleck.
been calling that?
And I'll tell you
You've
who's been
been
calling it.
So well deserved. He's so outstanding.
And he's great in this, and you've been calling it. You've been saying. Now, we'll see how it fares up into the Oscar season, but he takes it for that. Again, up against like Jared Leto for House of Gucci, Cody Smith-McPhee. A lot of people had him pegged to win this for Power of the Dog, and Bradley Cooper for Licorice Pizza. Troy wins it for that, and it's not the only win for Coda. Anyway, we get into Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role. No surprise here. Ariana wins it for West Side Story. I think she's kind of been the front runner in this the whole run through. Again, great performances from Ruth Negga, Kristen Dunst, Kate Blanchett, but it was Ariana. Like you fall in love with this character the moment you see her on screen.
One, some of the updates to her story too in this one. I finally watched it so I could vote for the final awards here. Are so good. Just the other girls trying to help Anita and everything. Like, it's so powerful. So powerful.
All right, then we move on here. Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture. Now, this is kind of the SAG's version of Best Picture. Like, they're just saying who is the best ensemble cast. And it was up against King Richard, House of Gucci, Don't Look Up, Belfast, Coda. Coda takes home Best Ensemble of a Motion Picture. Again, somebody in this room had been calling it the whole time. And it wasn't me.
And it wasn't me.
You. It was Ray Ora.
It was Ray
calling
Ora.
Coda the whole time. No, it... Ray, it was Chris. Chris has been calling it, and it takes home that award. So let's go around the circle. Chris, let's start with you. You know, some great performances got honored here. What is one that stood out to you the most, and which one maybe to you was the biggest surprise for you?
Well, I'm so happy about Coda taking these awards home. And I think, too, the Coda performance, that outstanding performance by a cast, that kind of ensemble thing for them is the same situation for why Succession got it, right? These actors came together to form this wonderful, cohesive whole where they don't really work without the others, which is the best kind of acting, right? Acting is all reacting. So you want really, really great people in your corner. And that family dynamic in Coda is what makes that film really, really sing. It's at the heart of it with, Troy just really, really hitting all the feels in that one. I was surprised by Squid Games getting those acting awards, but pleasantly surprised by it. Their speeches were so wonderful, particularly Jung's. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful and heartfelt. I really, really thought though that was going to be another Succession win. I thought it was going to be Kieran, and I thought it was going to be Sarah for Best Actress. And then I also, which one stood out to me? The male category, like you were saying, was just bananas. Anyone could have won there. I did vote differently in that category, I will admit. I voted for my boy, Andrew Garfield. I really want him to take it. I love him so much.
So did I.
Boom.
He was so. I mean, and again, I would have had no complaints if
Exactly.
he had won.
Everyone in there is so wonderful. And I love that Jessica Chastain was even surprised by her win.
Yes.
She got up there and kind of was just like, what? And just had the best advice for any actors who are trying to get out there, or anyone who wants to get into this industry in any way, shape, or form too, telling all of us that you were just one job away from getting there, so don't quit. Michael Keaton's speech was so beautiful.
Yeah,
It was
talking about
great.
his
Tribute to
nephew
his
and stuff
nephew.
like that. Yeah.
It was just a really, really great night with so many incredible pieces of media this year that I just really was happy with everything we got to see. That's how I kind of walked away from this was a really great year for film and TV.
Yeah.
And I think Jessica Chastain, like you were mentioning her surprise, I think she was most surprised because she thought her nomination would be for the 355. But you know, you take what you can get. Rob,
It's going to get cinematography with all that shaky camera.
Rob, for an incredible list of winners here, but which one stands out to you the most? Which one, if any, came to you as a little bit of a surprise?
Well, I did a little I did a little homework. I wanted to bring in my favorite moment of the evening was Helen Mirren, who won the Lifetime
Yes.
Achievement Award. I've loved Helen Mirren since Caligula in 2010. Helen Mirren said, and I quote, "But honestly, any achievement that I've succeeded in is the result of my mantra. Be on time and don't be an ass." That's what she said in her speech. And I'm like, Helen, you know what's up. And I thought it was great that they honored her. I thought she was a great choice. But as far as the awards go, you know, I have to say, I liked how it was spread around, but I brought up earlier, I thought it was great that two actors from Squid Game won when they were acting in their, you know, obviously their native language, and that their acting prowess still comes through, because a lot of people watch Squid Game dubbed, which I would never, I can't stand watching things dubbed. So I thought that was a really, you know, with Parasite winning an Oscar and these actors being honored by SAG, it's truly becoming an international, our film and television and our media is slowly becoming global. There's no, the lines that we used to have that delineated our planet, whether it's region, whether it's language, are going away. And I'm there for it because I've been watching foreign films my whole life. But everybody else, I mean, Jessica Chastain talked a lot about the makeup that she had to endure on her face and the eye stuff. And I mean, she's been very vocal about how it was really difficult for her, kind of the way John Rhys Davies talked about his appliances for Gimli, and how that's another extra added thing actors have to put up with that we sometimes forget about. And to be able to deliver that kind of a performance underneath the kind of makeup she wore, I mean, she's one of our, I mean, I know it's the fact that she's in movies like The 355 and does The Eyes of Tammy Faye, great stuff. So look, I'm very happy with all the awards, and kudos to Will Smith because that was richly deserved as well.
Question is for you guys. What did you think about the results we saw from the SAG Awards? Did your favorites win? Did you think there were some snubs? How do you think this is going to blueprint out what we may or may not see at the Academy Awards? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.